Hello. How are you doing today? You doing good? That's good to hear. Have a seat. I seen in our system that we have an eyebrow consultation today. That must be you. Am I right? Okay, fabulous. So, have you ever had your eyebrows done before? No? Okay, this is your first time getting them done professionally. Alright. Well, let's just have a look, shall we? Let's see. You have very beautiful natural eyebrows. Let's see. So, did you have something specific in mind, or are you kind of just wanting to see the options today? Okay, that sounds good. So, since this is your first official time getting them done professionally, I'm going to tell you all of the options. There's quite a few different ways to do them. Okay. So, let's go ahead and get started. I actually have an eyebrow chart that I'm going to show you first, okay? Just 1 second. So, let's see. This is just a rough draft of all of the different shapes that we can do. If you see something here that you like, just stop me while I'm talking to you about it, okay? But I'll go ahead and tell you all of the options. So, I guess we will just start from the top. The first option is dramatic thin. Okay. That would be taking quite a bit off of your natural eyebrow. Okay, so keep that in mind. The thinner we go, the more we're gonna have to take off. Okay, so the thing with thin eyebrows is you have to maintain them a lot more. If you're gonna go a little bit thinner, you're gonna have to get them done probably, I'd say, once a week, just to make them very consistent, to make them stay thin, stay at that shape, okay? And if you do decide to grow them out, it might take some time just to fully grow back the thickness. Okay, so keep that in mind. So after the dramatic thin, we have thin with arch. The thin with arch, that option is a little bit less round, kind of points up the top, right about over here, okay? So what you're gonna have is just a little bit of a higher up shape. That would actually look very beautiful with your features, all your facial features I'm seeing. So, after the thin with arch, you have sophisticated thin. Now these are a little bit more of a detailed shape. Okay, we would have to do a little bit more specific work, okay, to get these looking perfect. And as you can see, they go up and down. They're very curvy, but the expression that these give you is very dramatic, okay? So do keep that in mind. So, after the sophisticated thin, our next option is the exotic natural. Now these are a little bit of an upward upward shape. These are about a medium thickness, okay? Not too thick, not too thin. We will have to do a little bit of maintenance though to keep them that way. Okay, once you get them done, you're going to want to come back in a couple weeks and get them cleaned up a little bit, okay? So, these do go upward, so instead of going really straight across, they're going to go more at an angle, okay? So, keep that in mind. After the exotic natural brows, our next option is medium natural arch. So it starts out a little bit thick, as you can see. Then it just goes up a little bit and it curves down very thin, very short. So with this particular brow, you're not going to have much of this part of your eyebrow, okay? This part is going to be a lot shorter, alright? So do keep that in mind. These next eyebrows, this is mysterious thin, okay? So these are very, very detailed shape. They are very pointy, but they do look really good with certain hairstyles, certain face shapes, certain facial features. So keep it in mind if you'd like something a little bit more dramatic. Okay. These next brows we have is dramatic S shaped. Okay. So if you're looking for something a little bit more soft, but still something that has that dramatic look to it, but you want to keep it a little bit on the softer side, these would be your go-to. Okay, those are very pretty. They're very thin eyebrows though, so do keep in mind if you get those, you're probably going to be making a couple trips a month to see me, okay? So, dramatic S shaped. The next option we have right here, these are just very simple curved eyebrows, and that is the name of them, curved, okay? Those are, I would say medium, about a medium thickness. Not too much maintenance, but I would definitely, I'd come in every 3 weeks or so to get them shaped up, okay? So, after the curved brows, we have soft arch. Now these are just a little bit different than the curved eyebrows. You can see they start out a little bit thick towards the center. Okay, so these two pieces are going to be a little bit of a round shape, as you can see here. And they just go out and they become very thin towards the sides. Okay, so do keep that in mind. These next eyebrows, very, very thin. They are called natural, thin, and straight. So there's not much of a curve, not much of an arch, as you would see in the first option. Those have more of a curve to them, a little bit more of a shape. Okay. I will say that the curved eyebrows are going to look better with eyes that are more straight shaped. Okay. If you have very round eyes, you're going to want to even it out a little bit with more of a straighter eyebrow. Okay. So, those are natural, thin, and straight. The next option down here is straight, thick. So these are just straight across, thick, pretty much no arch to them. Okay. So what we have next, and this is where it gets a little bit more dramatic. Okay. This next option is dramatic, thick, and natural. Okay, so you'll see those are very, very thick. I don't really like to say the term bushy, but they're a little bit on the bushy side. I would recommend those if you are going for more of a natural look, maybe even an 80s look. Those are very nice. So we would only be taking a little bit off of your eyebrows if you did want to stick with something like that. So this next option is medium thick natural. Now, hold that a little bit closer so that you can see those. With the medium thick natural, you're going to see that they start out in the center, very thick. Okay, they kind of arch up right here towards the middle, and then they straighten out towards the end of your brow. Okay. The last one on this side is straight natural. Okay, those are going to be very straight, very straightly shaped, and then they go upwards towards the end. You can see there. So that completes this side of eyebrows. I'll go ahead and show you this next side of eyebrows. But did you see any on this side that you might want to try out? Okay, that's fine. I'll go ahead and show you the next ones, okay? So, this first option here is called natural thin. And those have a little tiny bit of an arch, but mostly they're just simple, thin eyebrows, okay? They're a little bit smaller than these dramatic thin, okay? They're a little bit just more natural. This next option is thick to thin, okay? This next option here is dramatic curve. You can kind of see for yourself why they got the name. They're very curvy. They go around and kind of shape towards your eye. Okay, so they're not straight, they're not upwards, but they actually go down and around and curve. So that's the other option. This next option here is natural curved. Those are very, well, they're very thin, but they're a lot less of a clean look. They're a little bit more of a messy, just kind of untouched brows. Okay. These next ones, these are called upward thin. So they do go a little bit upwards towards the arch part. They go that way. These next ones, they go very upwards. They are called upward thin. Okay? Now these next eyebrows, these are actually very popular lately. Okay, I've seen them on tons of people, mostly teenagers or young adults. This is the natural arch with a slit through the eyebrows, usually right at the ends. Okay, and you can get those with one slit, you can get it with 2 or 3. Okay, these next ones right here, these are very soft look. Okay, these are called soft and natural. These next ones are straight double slit. So they're very straight and kind of a medium thickness with double slit right there. Okay? And you have the option to get that on just one eyebrow, or you can get it on both. Okay? This next one is the unibrow. Now we would actually probably have to do some brow extensions if you wanted to do something like that. But that's totally up to you, and it's definitely doable, okay? This next one here is called Super Thick. You can see they do have a little point towards the end of them. They're very thick over here, and then they get a little bit thinner down here, okay? These next ones here are expressive, dramatic. These are very thin, but they kind of have a deep expression because they start out kind of like that, and they get very thin, so it kind of looks, I can't really do it, but it kind of looks more like that. Alright. So, it looks like this here is our last option. And our last option is called thick to medium. They will start out pretty thick over here, and then they'll go to a medium thickness. Okay? So that completes the eyebrow chart. Do you have a couple different favorite ones, and maybe I can kind of decipher which one would look best on you? Okay, you like the medium natural arch. Okay, any other one that you might favor? Any other brow that you might fancy a little bit more? The dramatic, thick, and natural. Okay, so I am getting the hint that you want to stay a little bit more thick, which that is perfectly normal, considering this is your first ever time getting your eyebrows done. You don't want to take too much off the first time. Totally get it. So what we can do is we can pick which one you want to do first, okay? So the dramatic, thin, and natural, we're not going to be taking much off when we do that. As you can see, we'll pretty much just be shaping your eyebrows so that they're a little bit more, just a little bit more detailed. Okay, we'll probably take some off the top. We'll probably do some tweezing down at the bottoms, okay? So, let's see. So yeah, we wouldn't have to do too much work if you wanted to do that. Now the other brows, those on the other hand are going to require a little bit more detailed work, okay? We're going to have to do lots of shaping towards your arch to get those looking perfect, okay? So I think either one of these would look absolutely beautiful on you. So it's completely up to you, whichever one you'd be more comfortable with. Okay, you want to go ahead and try this one? Okay, that is fine. Medium natural arch. Alright. Just 1 second, and I will tell you the different options we can go to get you there, okay? Alright, so what we can do is we can use our eyebrow waxing station. It's kind of, well, it depends on your pain tolerance, really. Since this is your first time, it might be a little bit more intense than someone that has been getting their eyebrows done for years. So, just think about that. It's just a heated up wax, and we apply it to the places that we want to take off. And that's pretty much it. Okay. So there are a few other options we could do. If you don't want to do the waxing, we could just do tweezing. shape your eyebrows with these tweezers, and that'd be perfectly fine. Have you ever tweezed your own eyebrows, or has anyone ever done that for you at home? Okay, so you kind of more comfortable with that one. Alright. I think we should go with that. I think we should. So go ahead and just relax. I can get started on this right now. I have everything we need right here with us. So what I'm going to do first is make sure that you're not wearing any makeup or anything. Are you wearing any type of foundation or powder or any makeup around your eyes? Okay. Just 1 second, and I'm going to wipe away all your makeup. Right? I will be right back. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use one of these very sweet, and they smell really good, these very gentle cleansing wipes. Okay. They are one and only argan oil, and they are makeup removal cleansing cloths. Okay. Now just relax and close your eyes. Okay. Okay. Just gotta make sure that we remove all of your makeup. That way we can really focus on getting the shape perfect. Okay. Let's see, let's get a little bit more over here. Alright. Almost done. Let's get a little bit more on this upper part of your eyebrow over here. It's okay. Now, is there anything that I can get for you before we continue? Okay, so you're totally comfortable. Alright, good. Alright. Looks good. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make little tiny marks with this little blue pencil, and we will remove all of the little marks that I make with the makeup wipe when we're done. So I want you to look straight into my eyes while I do this, okay? And that way I can measure your eyebrows. So I'm going to put a little dot there, and a little dot there. Okay, now I'm going to do this other side. I'm going to put a little dot there, and make sure you're looking straight to my eyes, okay? That way I can make sure. Alright. There. Okay. So, these two are measured. I'm going to go ahead and measure the arch part of your eyebrow. So go ahead and look right I'm going to measure this point right here. So this part shouldn't matter too much where you look. You can look anywhere you want. I'm just going to make a few more, few more marks. Alright. Just so we know where we're going to go. I'm about right there, I think. Okay. I think that looks good. Now I just need to mark how far up we're gonna go. So let me take another look at the eyebrow that you chose. Okay. So right there. I'm just gonna make a little tiny line right there. And the same thing on this side. I'm gonna make a little tiny line right there. Okay, looks good. So, now that we have all of our measurements made, we need to decide which tweezers we're going to pick for you. I have 4 picked out. Okay, whichever one you pick, you get to keep, since this is your first ever eyebrow consultation, your first ever eyebrow professional doings. Okay. So I'll start by showing you this one here. This one is very pretty. She has long brown hair, very nice, pretty red shirt, and a pink floral skirt. Very fashionable. Okay. So that is that one. We also have this one. She has a striped skirt, purple top, necklaces, pink hat. Very nice. She's a little bit more mysterious than the other ones because her eyes aren't showing. This next one's very cute. She has a red bob hairstyle. She has a green scarf, turquoise scarf, turquoise top to match. She has a long black skirt and a pink bow. Very nice, very classy. And then our last option here is a very pretty one. She has a light blue body suit on with a yellow belt and a black bob. So, out of the 4 different ones, which one might be the one you might want? Okay, you want to go with this one? Okay. Let me just set the other ones down and we'll get right to it. So I'm going to go ahead and start over here. They're looking gorgeous already. How are you doing? Are you feeling okay so far? Okay. If you need me to slow down at all, just let me know, okay? I want to make this first experience comfortable for you, okay? too much off. It just kind of shaped that a little bit upwards, okay? So now I'm going to go ahead and just get a few from the top of this eyebrow. Like I said before, you have very beautifully shaped natural brows, so there isn't a whole lot to do. But they are going to look a lot better once they're all cleaned up. Okay, so now I'm going to get right into the middle here. Alright, that one looks really good. So, do you want to look in a mirror, or do you want to just wait until they're all done and then see? Okay, sounds good to me. I'm going to go ahead and do the middle on this one first, and then we'll move on to the outside, okay? Okay. You're doing good still? Okay. As long as you're comfortable, that's all that really matters. They're looking great, by the way, so no worries at all. Let's see. Alright, the middle part looks fabulous. I'm going to go ahead and do the arch, and then I'll get some on the top. Alright. Okay. Let's just get a few more over here on this side a little bit. Make it a little bit more of a upward shape. I want to make sure that they look the exact same on both sides. So let me measure those. Okay. Gotta take a little bit more. Okay, they are coming along. Just a few more down here. Alright, I think you're really gonna like it. So I'm gonna go ahead and finish it off, and just get the top. There's just a few on the top here. more up here, and then you'll be all good to go. Alright, sweet. They look really, really pretty. And these are yours to keep, so I'm going to go ahead and hand those to you. You can, just set it with your things. Alright. So, do you kind of want to just grow them out and see what rate they grow at, or do you want to go ahead and book your appointment now for next time? Okay, you want to just go ahead and wait? Alright, usually it takes a couple weeks. Since this is your first time getting them done, it might be a little bit longer, maybe 3 to 4 weeks, but definitely just feel free to give me a call whenever you want to get them done again, and I will take care of you. Okay? They look really beautiful. Go ahead and look in the mirror. Tell me what you think. You like them? Okay, great. Alright, so I guess that's all for today. I think they look beautiful. Okay. Alright, well, before you go, let me just remove those little blue marks that I made. It'll just take a second. They're very light, that's why I almost forgot. But there's just a few little light blue dots on your eyebrows. So let me move those, or get those off right quick. Okay. Okay. Looking good. Thank you for coming in today. I will see you again next time. Alright.